So let's talk about the limit player for a little bit. Now, those limit players, I love them so much, and so will you. And they leave a lot of traces, even though they try to hide them as much as they can. But still, when they are trading huge amounts of money and they cannot really trade with one click like me and you, we can trade our few funny futures, 5, 10, 20, 30 futures with one click. Well, they cannot do that. They have to actually be gathering their positions, and that's where the consolidation is coming from. When a limit player is actually at a certain few levels is gathering a position. But it can actually be quite difficult because we might not know for climbing or for falling. Is that position a long one or a short one? But that's a whole nother topic. And our job as traders is being able to identify those big players. Now, for us, should we be just trading anything? Of course not. What do I mean by anything? Meaning that, well, we see the market, we see some kind of a move. Should we be trading it right away? The answer is no. We only want to trade a certain position, a certain place, a certain area of the market where we know that an impulse might follow. What is an impulse? Impulse is something that market has been gathering for a while, and then the accumulation of power and then an explosion. The same thing is an impulse. When somebody is gathering a position, either a really big player in the daily chart or a smaller but still powerful player in even 5-minute chart, and then you can see that something looks quite slow, and then it actually explodes, and that means that there was nothing slow. It was just very small ranged limit player gathering its his or her position. And us as traders, using the technique of the key levels that I'm teaching you right now in combination with indicators that you'll learn in chapter 11, you'll be able to identify those specific points where you can expect the market to actually move. Now, with indicators, as we spoke about before, the indicators are purely mathematical, and all they show you are some strange waves and some kind of signals, but they are not empirical, meaning they have no market support and no numbers. Numbers do not support indicators, only key levels where we can identify that there is money standing, somebody's money is doing something in that precise position. And our job as traders is identifying those big players and identifying potential for a move and potential for growth or fall, only if we trade to the best of our ability during the time when we expect the most movement from the market. And you'll be able to do that, and that's your primary job, to identify limit players and the big players, follow the big whales, and be just a small fish, but a very happy and a wealthy small fish that follows the big whales and profits from the moves that are generated by those big players. Now, to make things clear, it's not only about the huge limit players. It's also about other traders. So if one trader, the one big trader is trading 5,000 futures, then 1,000 really small traders are trading also 5,000 futures, but there are just a bunch of them that are trading a small amount of futures. And this is also important. And that's also what you have to keep an eye out for and see if the move that is generated by the bigger player is supported by the smaller ones. And this is fascinating to watch, because when you see a consolidation, that I'll show you all of that a little bit later, when you see a consolidation and it's created by a bigger player, but then when a breakout happens or a false break, the impulse, the power is actually initiated by the big player, but it's either supported or not supported by all other traders. That's actually the part of the reason for any move in the market. When the bigger player is throwing a bone to the smaller traders, and then this bigger player wants to see how those smaller traders will be reacting, and so in the way, to paraphrase it, how the market will react, how other traders will react, traders like me and you. And then maybe he'll throw another bone in if he sees that there is potential, but other traders need one more small stimulation to generate a powerful move, a chaotic jump up or down. And that's when you see that there is this kind of a bigger player that is playing some kind of a game, and he is actually gathering a bigger position for either climbing or falling. Once you learn how to do that, you'll be fascinated with your trading results, because you'll be able to explain a lot of market movements and not just explain them after they happen, but you'll be able to predict them. All right, enough talking, and let's move to the next lesson. So this one is coming to an end. Don't forget about the test, and there will be no homework, so enjoy some time off, and I'll see you in the next lesson.